In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to use the Go To feature within Word so that you can quickly move within your document to various pages, sections, lines, bookmarks, and so forth. I'll show you various ways that you can access the Go To section, and then I'll go over examples of using it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and open up my practice document. Now that I have my practice document, let's go ahead and open up our Go To. The first way I'm going to show you is through the Home tab. So we navigate up to the Home tab, go all the way over to the editing area, click on the drop down for Find, and there you get the Go To. And you'll see it opens directly to the Go To tab and it gives you all your options. Okay, that's one way. Go ahead and close that. Another way to do it is through the Navigation Pane. Now to access the Navigation Pane, you go to the View tab, go to the Show Group, and check the box for Navigation Pane. And it will open it up on the left side of your document. Once you do this, click the drop down to the right of Search Document, and click Go To, and it will also take you in. This is the way I normally do it because when I'm working on my large documents, I like to be able to see my headings and pages and so forth. Another way you can access it is through your status bar. Now the selections that you have on your status bar may be different than the ones that I have because this is a customizable area within Word. Remember, if you want to customize your status bar, do a right click on it and check the items that you want to have available and uncheck the ones you don't. So on here, I've got page, section, and line. Now these are all options that are available within Go To. So when I click on any of these, such as page, it will take me directly there. Same thing when I do section and line. Now you'll notice when I go into it with each one of these, it still shows me in the Go To What area, page and page 10. It will not switch depending on what you click on the status bar. So when I clicked on line, it still showed me page. That's because it always remembers the last thing you went to. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're opening it up. Let's start with a couple examples of page. Go to what page. Now when you click on your page, it'll show you enter page number, but it also gives you a little hint below it. For example, I can use the plus or minus with a number to move that many pages ahead or that many pages back. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to go to page 45. Now if you look down at the bottom on my status bar, I'm on page 8. So if I do 45 and click Go To, you can see I moved to page 45. Now if I wanted to back up 3 pages, I would do a -3, and that should take me to page 42. So let's click Go To, and yes, it took me to page 42. So this is one way that you can move through the pages in your document. Now keep in mind when you're doing this, it's going by the pages within your document, the physical pages. It doesn't care about section breaks or anything like that. It's a quick way for you to be able to jump to different pages within your document. Now also keep in mind on the Navigation Pane, you can click on pages and see the various pages too and scroll through them that way. Our next option is section. Now this will allow me to jump between sections in my document. So if I've used section breaks within there and I've broken it up into multiple sections, I can navigate quickly this way. Also with this feature, it's great when you're trying to troubleshoot if you've got problems with your headers and footers where they're not working consistently. You can quickly jump to sections to find those somewhat hidden section breaks that you forgot you had out there and get rid of them. Okay, so on here, I'm going to put in that I want to go to section 2. If you look down here, right now I'm in section 3. So if I type in 2, click Go To, I've now moved to section 2. If I want to go back to 3, I can do 3 or I can do +1 and move back to 3. Okay, it works just the same way that the page does. You tell it exactly where you want to go, or you use the plus and minus to maneuver. Line is our next option, and it works exactly the same way. I tell it what line I want to go to, or I can tell it how many lines I want to advance, or how many lines I want to go back. If I wanted to go to line 2000, type it in, and it takes me there. If I want to go forward 300 more lines, type it in, hit enter or click the Go To button, and it will take me forward 300 more lines. Now, if you're looking down at the status bar, you'll notice that my line number does not match up with where I've been moving throughout my document. That's because the line numbers within the document are based upon the lines on each page. So don't let that part of it confuse you, okay? Let's move on to our next one, bookmarks. If you have bookmarks in your document and you want to quickly move between them, you can click on bookmarks. And when you do that, you'll notice it changed over here to enter the bookmark name. Now, if I navigate over to my drop-down, I can choose which bookmark I want to go to. So if I click on my page view and click Go To, it'll take me to that bookmark. So now I can move throughout my document looking at my various bookmarks. Our next option is comments. When you click on the comment button, it's going to change to enter receiver's name, and I've got a drop down for it. So I can look at all comments that were put into this document, so if multiple people have been revising it with track changes or just adding comments to it, I will see that information. I can also click the drop down and choose who I want to review. Okay, I'm going to leave it at any reviewer, and I'm going to hit next to go to my next comment. I was at the end, so I hit previous to go to my previous comment so I could see that. Keep going up through my document to see my comments, and I can also use the plus or minus. So now I could come in here and change this to +1, click Go To, and it'll take me back down one comment. In addition to having the ability to go through my comments this way, if I come back over to my navigation pane and click on the drop down to the right of Search Document, I also have the ability to look at comments here. Now when you do it over here, for instance, I'll click All Reviewers just like I did on the other side, it's going to highlight in my headings where each of the comments are, or on my pages where the comments are. It'll list the pages, so I can quickly go to them that way as well. Results will not show it to me because I haven't actually run a search, so I can do it through headings or pages. So if you want to see them all at once at a glance, you can do it this way or through the Go To, whichever way works best for you. I just want to show you the various options that are available. So let's go back into our Go To. So we'll hit the drop down, click Go To, and we'll go to our next option, which is our footnotes. We can enter a footnote number. So if I wanted to go to footnote number 1, I can enter that. I can also do the plus or minus just like I did before. And it moves me down to. You may have noticed over here in the navigation pane, my pages were jumping. That's because each time I ran the Go To, it was taking me to another page. So that's the page that would pop up over here in the Pages area. While we're over here looking at the navigation pane, if we click the drop down, we also have the ability to view our footnotes and endnotes here through our pages and through our headings. Just another way to get to them. Let's go back over to our Go To. So we're going to open it back up, go down to our endnotes, and it also works the same way as your footnotes. So I can tell it which endnote I want to go to. It will take me to that endnote, and let me expand it out so you can see it a little bit better. You can see I'm at number 2, and I want to go back one. I am now at number 1. Our next option is fields. If you're working with a document that has fields in it, you can navigate between the fields. Over here to the right, our option is to enter the field name. You've got a drop down where you can choose the field that you want to enter, or I can go ahead and type it in. Click Next, Previous. And the reason it didn't work when I clicked Next because it wasn't going down the list. I had to go back up to it within my document, and there is the file size. If I click +1, it takes me to the next field within my document. Our next option is Table. We can enter our table number, or we can just tell it to go to the next table within the document, continue on through it, the previous one, and so forth. Or over at our navigation pane, click the drop down and click Tables, and it will highlight under our headings every heading that has a table. Or if we click on Pages, it will show us all the pages with the tables. So whatever way you want to go to your tables, you can do that. Also, when we're looking at our tables, I can put the table number in. So if I want to go to the 20th table within my document, I can enter that number, click Go To, and it will take me down to that number. So whatever table number you want to go to, you can do it that way as well. Next option is graphics. Works exactly the same way. Enter whatever graphic you want to go to. If I want to go to the first graphic in my document, enter it. If I want to go to the 20th graphic, enter it. Use the plus or minus to navigate forward and backward. If I come over to the drop down in the navigation pane, I can also list out my graphics over here. Let's go back into Go To. Next option is equations. Enter the equation I want to go to, and it will take me to it. Use the plus or minus to navigate through there, or enter the equation number I want to move to. Now, if I click on the drop down in the navigation pane, I also have the ability to see all my equations. Our next option, objects. If I've inserted objects into my document, I can also navigate to them using the object name or the number. So if I want to go to the first object, it's hard to tell, I inserted this within my document. Okay, if I want to go to the next one, this is the next object I entered. So let's move on to our headings. Now I can enter a heading number if I want to go to 1, heading 20. I can go up 3 headings from here, or come over to my navigation pane and I can see all my headings listed here. And that is our last option for Go To. So it's just various ways for you to be able to navigate through your document using Go To. And also don't forget, you've got quick and easy ways to do it also on the navigation pane by just clicking the drop down, and they're listed here as well. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment below, or if there are various topics that you would like me to go over, please let me know. Thank you.